don't call it your house till you pay it off. Listen, I want to be a homeowner one day. That's the goal. I don't want to own a house, you know, same way you are, like, with the down payment and the mortgage. Reason why I'm stressing this video is, I made a video the other day talking about when I was trying to explain to people how I'm all about comfortable. I can live a comfortable life paying $1,500 a month, comfortable. Buying a house, because buying a house, I think I need anywhere from $20,000 down to about $50,000. I want a lot of money. I want to put a lot of money down when I'm ready to buy my house. That way I can avoid the PMI, all that extra stuff. And we can sit here all day and debate, the pros and cons between renting versus ownership. Both of them got the pros and cons. And I'm not here to do on homeowners. There's another word for it, but because this is YouTube, I gotta use my words carefully. Because homeowners like to do on renters. Homeowners like to on renters. But we're not so different, are we? If I don't pay my rent, what am I going to do? I'm getting evicted. If you don't pay your mortgage, what's going to happen to you? You're getting foreclosed. You're getting kicked out of the house. Now, I'm not trying to be negative. Like I said, we can go back and forth. We can sit here all day and talk about the pros and cons. Well, when you're renting, you don't have to pay maintenance. You let the landlord worry about that. Well, when you're a homeowner, you don't have to ask permission to paint your room. You can paint we can go back and forth. It depends what type of homeowner are you. Like if you are in HOA, which that's like a whole different topic. They're so sensitive. It's like it's your own house. You can't park this here. You can't park this there. You can't have this here. You can't have this there. But that's another subject. Let's keep it simple. Listen here. I'm not here to do on homeowners. Like I said, I want to be a homeowner. But I'm just not ready for it because I don't want to be hostile. That's basically what I was saying. Like I could buy a house, but I don't want to take out loan. I don't want to be, I rather have, for example, I would rather have the down payment and my saving for emergency and rainy days than use it all in the house and then I'd be poor. Does that make sense? But now we could go back and forth, all day. We could, because I know people in the comment section be like, oh no, I don't like your mindset. Your mindset, you have to build wealth. You have to build wealth. I'm not saying I never want to be a homeowner. All I'm saying is right now is not the time. Timing is everything. I know people who became homeowner. I had a coworker, they're a homeowner and they are in the process of selling their house and go back to renting because it's just they're house poor, meaning yes, they have a house, but they can't eat, they can't pay the bills, But here's the deal, man. Don't call it your house till you pay it off, okay? Don't come here flexing on people because we're not homeowners. If you lose your job, you lose the house. If you get sick, you lose that house just like I would, But nah, there's a lot of benefit of being a homeowner. It's not a wrong or right answer, guys. I know everybody coming at me all aggressive. Oh, I don't like the way you're thinking, Dude, I didn't say I don't want to be a homeowner. I just say I don't want to be a homeowner now because, I'm like taking my time. Eventually, I would have to get there. But a lot of you guys didn't just, unless you did, then just born homeowner. Unless you have like generational wealth from your father or parents, and other people do. Some people, all of us was renters at one point. We had that 1-bedroom studio, 1-bedroom apartment. We save our money. We got that little promotion. We put a down payment, and then we have the house. But I know homeowners who regret buying their house. And no, I'm not here to discourage anybody from buying a house. Excuse me. I know homeowners who regret buying their house. Matter of fact, there's a viral video going around. The man was trying to explain, in his opinion, it's like it's never over. Even if you like pay off their house, then you got property tax that's always gonna go up, all type of stuff. So whether you renting or owner, I mean, or owning, there's pros and cons. There's pros and cons. I know people who do both. I know people who have house. I met this Indian couple I was helping move. Like they have a big house, and then they show me the little apartments downtown. They do both, you know, because you know it's convenient to their job. So they got an apartment downtown. They got a big house somewhere. What was it? Was it in Green Hill somewhere? But nah, man, this is like okay. Like the winters, I was gonna be like, yes, renting is better. The homeowners, you know, I was gonna be like, no, home ownership is better. There's not a set. I don't think it's like a simple answer, but I will say this though: don't call it your house till you pay it off. I know real millionaires who paid off their house. They have a lot of houses. They're into real estate. Like they got houses, they got buildings. You know, in that they leasing out. You know, they're landlords basically. But that's not for everybody. Most people, you're looking at 30 years commitment or 15 years fixed rate. You know, we ain't gotta get too deep into that, but you know what I mean. So no, so please, it's the reason why I'm stressing that is like, look, you know, it's like homeowners always look down on renters, but okay, yes, you own a house, but the guy that's renting their house next door may have more money than you do in the bank, you know. You know, you may not you may not even have a house to go rent a house. If you lose your job, I'm just saying that just because you own a house don't really necessarily mean you have it better than the next person, you know, or vice versa. Just because a guy is renting doesn't mean he have it better than you. He could, you could, you know. It's not like one simple you know, one simple thing. But yeah, don't call it your house till you pay it off. Even when you pay it off, you know, okay, it's your house, then you got property tax. You're always gonna have something. At least here in America, I don't know how to do it. In Haiti, I think you own your stuff forever in Haiti or other country. I think you buy the land, you own it, it's yours. There's no you done. There's no forever tax or nothing like that. But you know, every country is different. But nah, shout out to the homeowners. Congratulations to y'all. You know, it's cool, but don't shh on people who are not homeowners. Okay. That's really what I wanted to get off my chest in this video. Until the next one, all right.